Stop colluding with Trump! Stop colluding with Trump! Stop colluding with Trump!
The county has put out a statement about 3:45 or so today, saying that they're working towards getting rid of this at the latest, the end of 2020. Yet, nevertheless, you guys are still here. So tell me why that's the case.
We're still here because, to be honest, it feels like crumbs that are way too small. This is an immigrant population suffering right now, and the contract has to end now. We really don't believe that something that ends at the end of 2020 is a sign of a goodwill move by the freeholders. There's no reason. If you know something's immoral and wrong, why you would say, okay, we know it's immoral and wrong, but we're enjoying those tens of millions of dollars every year, so we're not going to change anything till the end of 2020. The freeholders have to acknowledge that what they're in the middle of is morally just a disaster. And with this president currently in power, to side with him feels like collusion with someone carrying out racial and ethnic cleansing under the guise of immigration law and order.
Now, you've heard some of the freeholders say that this is going to take some time, whether we're talking 12 months, 18, 24. The reason being, just because you will just alluded to, it's so much money, it's impossible to replace that all in one shot. So what would you say from a budgetary standpoint? From a budgetary standpoint, when you are building something on immorality, sometimes you just have to take it in the gut. This budget hole has only been created because of the freeholders' willingness to take these incredible increases on the backs of black and brown people from around the world. They need to get out of that immediately and find some creativity in order to come up with a budget fix. But you can't be like, oh, we can't get out of it because we might have budget problems. If you're dealing in something deeply sinful, you have to deal with the fact that getting out of it might cost you something. I know a couple months ago you said you weren't particularly a fan of the deal. There's now a plan to get out, but they say that it's too long. So what's your opinion on where the county stands with ICE today?
Well, listen, I think the county's decision is moving in the right direction. I applaud the county executive and the board of freeholders for moving in a direction that will end the contract. But here's what my friends forget. The big problem here is that the President of the United States has a policy of detaining immigrants who are no threat to our security and no threat to our society. And until we change that policy, whether it be Hudson or somewhere else, we're going to still have a problem with detention. That's where the fight should be. And unfortunately, I think sometimes we lose sight of where the fight should be.